Hello. Also, I think screen sharing works with this game.
I
I
mean,
think.
it's I'm okay being a little behind it, depending on how you feel about it, but it's up to you.
Yeah, that's I mean, also depending on connection, we may be doing a lobby, but we seem to be in the green now. So,
Right on.
um, I
On the green.
I think it saw Natane and it started freaking out.
Hmm.
But
Is
so
Dr. K the Dr. Mario? Ironically, sort of that, but also like the cable of the game.
yeah,
Like it says right there, it says Hyper Beam. So
Birdie
it's
try.
if you
Oh, also, since there is color editor in this game now, uh, I have made a palette based on a Mugen character I made a long time ago.
hmm. Would this
Uh,
would this if I can fashion a guess? Would
yeah,
this would this be a Reggie a
that's
Reggie
exactly.
adjacent
Yeah, that's exactly it.
if they were a trained clinician cat person?
He may be now. Last I saw, he was like a camera assistant. But
It's a
apparently
good walk. It's got the walk cycle's got very like shaggy Scooby Doo energy. Just
he needs a.
just looking at
when
on
he's
my way to administer your booster.
this is me trying to remember to get that booster.
Yeah, that's. I got one a little over a month ago at this point, and I spent the next day after it just basically passed out.
Yeah, I gotta
Like
allot myself a day.
one of those good wake up not knowing where you are naps after it that lasts over 24 hours, but felt like $1,000,000 afterwards. So
And there,
make sure you get tap dancing at you with intent. Yeah, it's
you do you need an ID for those? That's a really silly question, but
so I'm trying to remember. They didn't I don't think they checked me. I think I just pre-resed on the site and then showed up, and they were like, "Oh, you're you, right?" I just told them I had a like a pre-save. Like I told them I had an appointment, and then they were just like, "Oh yeah, you can just go sit in the little hovel." And then yeah, they just kind of rolled out the they didn't give me a lot of like administrative grief over it. It was just kind of like
oh,
rigmarole. They were more concerned about how someone had spilled like Hershey's in a corner of the store. Like,
yeah, this was him after he saw that.
yeah,
So that's an interesting start to the VOD. Me asking the the verification process of booster appointments. But you know it's appropriate considering. Check this move out for those that don't know. You may be thinking, well, can't you just block that?
yeah. Pay attention to the Boko
Oh wait.
for a moment as you.
Okay. But
It's quite an amount of Boko.
I did
Also,
not.
apparently, when you're Boko'd, your pants just all belt tightness is gone once you've been Boko'd. So,
Yeah, I was not prepared for that. I also wasn't really prepared for how my main looks when she's dizzy.
when Boko'd.
Yeah. Where's she
Boko
at?
is a Boko is a state that you don't really. I mean, granted, this whole entire year has felt like we've all been Boko'd. I think it's all a very relatable, um,
Yeah, that's.
relatable juncture in life.
Yeah, people ask how I'm doing, and I reply, my Boko bar's been broken, and they go, what are you talking about? What are you talking about now? So this is, I forget what possessed me to make a Middler palette for this character, but,
That's about to that. That's an accurate. It's definitely JoJo hair.
That's true. Have you? Okay, so I've been talking a lot about the latest JoJo chapter.
JoJo Lands.
Yeah, because there's a decision with one of the new characters' hair that I'm very. I can't stop thinking about.
I haven't gotten back up to that point yet, but I think I know who you're talking about because I think I saw a picture.
Yeah, the lady that has Fury written on her chest, and she's bald but has a ponytail somehow, and her glasses have nematodes on them. That's a ability she has, I guess.
It's like a Kazuma Kaneko design. It's like some Mach-In X stuff.
Yeah.
Like one of the Blade Masters that has just one of those corsets, but like a shirt under it, but then it's just the ties for the corset go all the way up her neck, and you're like, how did you dress yourself today?
Also, I don't know if she's wearing tights or if she just has kneecaps on her exposed legs. Like, I don't.
Part of the like JoJo adjacent horror too is how like clothing is and fashion is so, you know, part of your soul and your stand's expression that like your hat can also be hair.
That
if you will it.
I'm gonna put an image of them on stream just to show people what we're talking about here, because
yeah.
They're
TNT that gives you the smoking on that eyes of heaven. That's awesome.
Smoking on the eyes of heaven. Hold on. Also, these characters are all named after port cities for some reason. Don't really know what that is, but
a fascination with yeah. That's a solid look. I enjoy all of these designs. These are all looks.
Yeah, that's. I was relieved to find out the one on the right was not a cop. The one in the middle somehow is.
It's just a work thing, you know. When you like, you know, you go into like a Froyo place. The outfit could look like that on the attendant in the Froyo place. They just gotta look like that as a theft deterrent, so you don't steal more Froyo.
That's how you know you're getting extra sprinkles.
Yeah. I do like that if the Fury chest lady were like to the side, you would just see one boob that said "F-U," and then
there is a shot where that happens.
Hell yeah, that's exactly. I presume that's why Rocky did that.
Probably. Somebody misread it as furry also.
That's not fair.
Yeah. A lot of people are obsessed with the guy on the left, which I find fascinating.
Yeah, he's got something going on in that code. That code's gonna open, and there's gonna be just all sorts of stuff in there.
My favorite might be the one on the right, though. I don't know. They're all good.
Yeah. It's a good, like it's just she looks a little fed up.
Guy on the left is King Crimson, but human and on meds.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't tell if the hat is like one of those. It looks like one of those helmets with like a light attached to the top. I don't know.
He is a firefighter, which is. I like how this group is like the one on the right's a lawyer, the one in the middle's a cop, and he's a firefighter. He seems like kind of an odd one out here, but.
Araki watched Backdraft and was like, "Okay, watch this. Check this out."
Oh, he was dropping a lot of commentary in that chapter. Like, the mob boss lady was like, when rich people are cornered, they use violence as currency or something. Like,
that is wow.
Yeah.
He is spitting. You can always count on like him kind of just saying what we're all thinking.
That guy was saving me from a burning building. I think my chances with the fire. Yeah, I don't think I've seen many shady firemen in fiction, so I'm very curious to see what happens there.
Yeah. I don't know what he would name like a stand that was just like sentient fire axes or something. Maybe we didn't start the fire.
Yeah, but that might make too much sense is the problem. Like
Yeah.
he'd probably just call it like I don't know, meat puppets or something.
Yeah.
that he doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of an unconventional name, but meat puppets, like, I don't think he would know who that band is.
Well, you never know.
Firefighter helps people commit insurance fraud. Cop arrests anyone who tries to call it out. Lawyer cleans up any messes. Yes.
Yeah. The trifecta.
I do like how they're introduced, too, because they have that dramatic reveal, and their boss is like, who are you three again? Did I hire you? The lawyer's like, I already said you did, but yes, you did. JoJo's great. What else is great? Oh, I already made this, apparently. JoJo is real life. I mean, the first chapter of JoJo Lands, one of the characters was scared of catching COVID, so I guess, Oh, this is a Toshiaki Koana palette. I forgot I made this.
Huh. Neat.
Who was the... Oh, this was just Hio.
That's a solid demon hero. IMO. That's pretty good.
I don't remember what this was. Oh, I think it was one of the self-insert WCW guys from that from Thunder. But I didn't finish the skin. This is timely. It's that lady from Anton Blast.
Ah.
So what, I don't know how to proceed, actually. I don't know if we do online or if I just mess around or what.
I kind of want to... Do you know if there's a, I don't remember how to get to the... Parry the Kinoko's thing.
Oh,
I know there's a way to do it from here. It's probably... Oh, there it is. Right there, obviously. Okay.
I am very bad at this. Just so y'all know.
I just, but just consider that we're all Kinoko for a moment. I think it's worth, considering it. She does kind of, like, not really give you a indicator that she's about to start, like, other than just...
That's true.
We're all Kinoko, chat. You,
yeah, it's...
Me, everyone we know.
No matter what happens, you are Kinoko.
This I haven't done. I don't even think I've seen the boss mode.
I have fought the Kyanta boss. He's like impossible. It's
actually,
real
wait,
bad.
No, I did do that. I didn't get to the Giga Robo because I couldn't get past Kyanta. That guy's a jerk.
Oh, Giga!
What's the LSI minigame? I don't actually know what that is.
It's this.
Oh.
LCD Kinoko.
Huh. I have not seen this at all. Oh, it's like, okay. Okay. What if we were in the game.com and there were falling rocks and we were Kinoko? And
this beats the hell out of the Mortal Kombat LCD game.
this is strong. I did not know this was a thing.
Kinoko
Is there
Party?
a Mizumi Wiki entry about this?
Maybe. I actually wonder if, like, where Kinoko is on the list now. Because I think some, like, with the updates, some of the, tier placement got a little shaken up.
Oh. Well, she does cover the screen in falling rocks. That's not something you go into any, like, fight expecting.
That's true.
I just, I just wanted to have a street fight, and then just a bunch of boulders killed Ken Masters, and I was like, wow, that's, they don't, Gouken did not prepare me for this.
Gouken never knew about the, Kinoko rocks.
He must defeat Landslide to stand a chance.
This is Mr. Game & Watch in Super Smash Bros. 6. Yeah, why don't they just add Kinoko to Smash?
I feel like if everyone is Kinoko, if you are Kinoko, if we're all Kinoko, then someone in Smash is Kinoko.
It's gotta be somebody.
The transitive property. Oh no, she got bumped. That didn't look good. That didn't look enjoyable. I'm sorry, Kinoko. It's fine.
The downside is that you'll eventually have to see Kinoko upset.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm quitting.
None of us want that.
Yeah.
we want Kinoko to thrive. I could, you know what? See, what's messed up is I said I was gonna get a sandwich, and then I realized there's no, all the bread is frozen.
Oh.
So that's, I'm gonna end up having to like order something. I could probably hop in a lobby just to mess around for a bit, but I do need to eat something.
Yeah. I feel like maybe take care of that first, and then cause
I'll do this. I will go against my anti-ordering stuff stands for justice for today.
fair enough.
And then as I'm waiting, we can try the lobby thingamabob.
Okay.
What's it?
Oh, this. I forgot that this was a thing.
Also, if I guess if anybody in the chat is like, you know, prone to Kinokoing.
Oh, I don't think we can. My port's not open.
Oh, interesting. Should I maybe like I could try hosting one and then?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that'd work.
I'll do this. I did not have the game open yet because I was I'm a what you call a late bloomer to things usually, in that out of this most recent Steam winter sale, I just got Strive. And I didn't get any of the DLC. I don't know. I only really want to play Giovanna. Giovanna, my beloved.
Yeah.
It's enough like Blue Mary that I'm intrigued.
She's just good.
Okay, let me see. Okay, please read this first. We strongly recommend that you open the port from your router settings when playing online. If you do not open the ports, you can access other people's PCs, but you cannot be accessed. So please open as much as possible. Please open blah 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 blah. All three. I didn't mean to blah 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 there. That was okay. Amount of slots. I'll make it like 4 actually. Victory condition, versus mode, standard, relay connection, server only, or normal? I don't actually know what that means.
Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, I don't know either.
I'm gonna assume that, normal means like peer-to-peer, and then server means that something else. I don't know. Alright, did I password it? I don't think I've... Oh, now it's saying my port required number is closed. I can't even host it. Hang on 1 second.
Oh,
gee willikers. This may have something to do with like a ISP type deal.
Maybe, yeah. Worst case scenario, it could just be a labbing thing, but
yeah, I mean, if you just want to kind of take some time and explore, like this game has a big roster to it. It's the nice thing, and they're all fun. Like,
if you don't peer-to-peer, then it takes the ping of each player connecting to the server and adds them together.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
We're multiplying our... I'm not ready for ping squared. I already see, like, 200 plus ping in 5K. You mean to tell me they're going to start adding, like, exponentials?
Oof. Yeah, that may explain how some of the servers went down, the sequel to Blitzneck.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I was trying really hard to watch the Kusoge Advent Calendar episode on what the hell is the game even called? Infinite Verses?
Oh no. Oh jeez.
That game.
There's something to the way. I don't know. What was your experience like watching that? Because I mean, I didn't catch the whole thing just yet. I've been kind of going through some of the blog stuff, but I am.
So, I don't get motion sick very easy looking at stuff. And I don't seriously get motion sick looking at that game, but that is the closest I've gotten. Like, there's something about the way that game moves and shakes that makes me, like, deeply uncomfortable, and I don't know what it is.
There's something about, like, the size of hit sparks in some stuff. Like, there are games that, like, I've talked about, like, this kind of stuff before, where if your hit spark is, like, the whole screen, or just if it causes the whole entire thing to flash, that's an accessibility issue.
Yeah.
And you should maybe tone your photosensitivity down just a smidgen. Just a smidge. But that's not even really the Infinite Versus problem. The problem is that it needs to rock back and forth anytime someone takes it. It's like, that's not good if you don't want to be squeezy forever.
Yeah, that's what got me. Is the it's like the whole camera is on a boat or something. It's
Put that boat in it code.
Yeah, exactly. It's just and anytime somebody gets hit, there's a tide that comes in, and
I cannot. Oh, you need a very specific type of, like, Mugen forum brainworm, I think, to make that game. Like, I try not to be, like, harsh where people think that, like, you know, I need to make the greatest, you know, thing that supersedes. It's got to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. That's not really the problem. The problem is everything that they said around it, like hyping it up to the point where you're just outright lying is kind of like,
yeah. That's I have a sudden question, Janice. Did you also want to jump on Cole?
More than welcome. I think detonating a flashbang is just.
Man, Chihiro looks like the banana peppers I put on my pizza every time I order it.
I like a good banana. We had a whole jar of banana peppers. I wonder what happened to that.
I have a whole bunch of jars that just seemingly disappear.
I love myusha, by the way. I wasn't, like, sure at first, but, like, myusha just sort of fits right in. Like,
yeah, she's I like her a lot. One of the several Melly core characters in this game, palette notwithstanding.
Natani is still, like, yeah, like, Natani's kind of mean-coded, but I think
Natsune's fascinating because I think Harama just accidentally made a character that everybody likes.
Yeah.
Like, she seems like she was meant to be kind of like a side character thing, but, like, as the, you know, after she was added, people are like, whoa, hold on.
Yeah, we love when there is a woman who is an experiment. I think.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna add Janice to the call. How do you do this?
There should be like a.
Oh, add friends to yeah.
Add to Tim.
Oh, hello. Okay.
Oh, it did the winter thing again.
I just changed that shit because I didn't like it. I like the Halloween Discord sounds more than the holiday ones. The holiday ones sound weak as fuck.
Is there a Halloween one? They should just have them year round. You know, like, do I get a choice here? Like,
you can change it in settings. However, I think it's only available during like that season, you know. It's
Count
like
the calendar accessibility, not accessibility, the calendar features of Christmas nights on Sega Saturn, but for like.
yeah, it's fucking the Discord Battle Pass.
It's a darn shame. How you doing otherwise? Glad to hear
I'm
you.
doing all right.
Yeah, I was like, I just had this, like, the light bulb go off in my head. I was like, Jay should probably come in here.
Yeah.
I don't know much about this game, and I saw a DNF one there, which I also don't know much about.
I don't know shit about DNF Duel, which is why this is gonna be. I can't imagine it's gonna go worse than Warhawk. But,
My exposure to DNF, like I've laughed a little bit of some of the characters, but I had I played a bunch with Miriam. That was actually really funny. I feel like, from what I know of DNF, I feel like the Melly character in it could be one of 3 people.
oh boy.
But really, it's it's up to you. But I think it's
I'm curious which one of those will.
in the sense that, like, you as myusha beating Zacky Wild to death with a wrench is
Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, this is a real
very
guy. I forgot
Melly
about.
core, but it's I think that, I mean, off my head, I think launcher DNF is not a bad choice. I feel like maybe not in Inquisitor. Inquisitor's, I don't know. The wheel is funny, but maybe not.
I got momentarily confused because he said launcher DNF. I was just like, are you talking about like a .exe file or something?
He is somehow named after
Okay, yeah, I'm. Hey Kenny, by the way, I'm glad that he also thought of the Gogi system upon picking a character, because that's exactly what I thought. Also, I like the earlier comment that said Natane is for freak woman enjoyers.
Yeah.
Which I think it's safe to say that's pretty much
more of the freak woman. That's true. Like, there's not a. It's not so much that there's like a shortage. It's just that I think that I want more of them in games I actively want to play. Like, I appreciate Aki being there, but I don't really get the urge to open SF6 as much as I would do a Kyanta, actually.
Yeah, that's. Me and Street Fighter, just, I don't know, we have a complicated relationship.
Yeah.
Are you bitter exes?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I always have with Street Fighter. At least 6 has Marisa, who I definitely like to play.
Yes.
But that is, like, the one time in a mainline Street Fighter game I have a person I definitely like to play. Because that's always the problem. I don't like to play anybody in those games.
Yeah, sometimes, like, a character choice can be the ultimate, like, make or break when it comes to games.
There's definitely.
Yeah, I think a lot of that roster is really dry, actually. But I feel like when it comes to a lot of the ladies in it, they kind of snapped. Like, Manon is good in terms of design. I'm not talking about, like, gameplay. I mean, in terms of, I would like to, have this like avatar of me.
Snapped by Marisa.
Marisa, Manon, Naki, Jury is fine. Jury.
Whoa! What
Jury
the fuck?
is the one I have a complicated relationship with.
Y'all saw that, right?
that was very Kyanta core. That.
I love that this is another reference to the first game, this stage. Kyanta...
Can I expose my fake gamer card that needs to be revoked because I haven't played Kyanta 1 and like even knowing what it is, I just still have not opened it.
It's
I'm flabbergasted. Your gamer card is revoked.
It's
Fake,
not
fake Kuso enjoyer.
It's not-
Permission forbid.
it's not an essential game really. There's not much to it. The atmosphere of it's much different than this game. Like it's got like this weird kind of. It's like a lot darker for some reason. The soundtracks are more abrasive and.
Interesting.
Also, the final boss is not in this game. She got left behind, which I find very strange.
Not yet.
Yeah, yet. I don't think Harama has said anything. I feel like if this game ever just finishes development, I feel like she'll be the last one to make it in here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Harama has a bit of a grimdark streak. Yeah, I mean, you see the, Natane and Blues' storylines in particular. Then you got, what's her face? How am I forgetting her name? Hisomi.
I can't get over Masako doing the so long gay Bowser. All of a sudden, that's like the funniest thing.
Yeah, she's got that Jumbo Saruda in her. And yeah, I agree with the jury thing. I hate that camera pose so much.
Yeah, you know what it is? You know what it is? It's not even necessarily the feet thing. It's not. I would leave it at just being that, and that is a component to it. But how do I don't know.
They essentially turned a character and kind of made her into a diet Harley Quinn.
It's that when it could have been, it felt a little more expansive than that at first. She was kind of like evil Jolene. She had Jolene hair.
Yeah. What the? What?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Speaking of that edgy streak.
Why is it so much louder than everything else?
It's like bass boosted, fuck you. It's like really just...
That's so good.
The Angelic Kyanta exploding and their soul leaving Earth is just something you gotta mark with a...
I'd say...
with
Yeah.
a dubstep drop. It's like a Vine boom.
Oh no. I think Harama's too old to be putting that in his games.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's... Yeah, now that you mention it.
I think what happened with like Jury is just like devs just like looking at all the attention that she got from like all the wrong people, and they're like, hey, maybe we should lean more into this, and then they're just like,
that is exactly it. That's exactly maybe my problem. It's just like, why are we just and that's not even to knock like there's some cool art that's come out of her over the years, but then when you see her on like the front of the Udon comic and 90% of the panel is just foot, you're like, okay, why are we like this?
Masako is a breakcore producer, made 3 banger EPs and dipped. Yeah, you can find her on Rate Your
This game does
Music.
feel very like YouTube breakcore recommendation.
I was gonna say YouTube poopcore. Like,
I mean, it kind of is.
this is like a Japanese MAD more than it is like a.
Yeah. I am kind of shocked that none of this OST incorporates an aiming break. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Astro Kijin. Jesus Christ.
This is epic. Me when I take my medicine.
So this is the only game in which I could say I main the BDSM practitioner. Like that's her storyline. Is that?
It's true.
Basically, her storyline is that she was really lonely because she's like, I'm into this stuff but nobody else is, and then she essentially just got an OnlyFans and she's like, this is cool.
Yeah. If Ivy Valentine were in modern day, she would do that.
Yeah.
Actually, isn't that like the explanation as to like how 2B got in Soul Calibur? Like Ivy,
I
like
think
was
so.
immortal, lived so long that she lived to see Nier Automata happen.
Yeah. Or just, you know, that art when they announced it was just like, we know what you want. you want Ivy and 2B hanging out.
There's
Yeah,
like
we
art
get
of
it.
like her like facing off against 2B and it, like her arm was broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen all of those two hanging out.
Yeah, that's what, like, I'm not immune to propaganda.
What's funny is that I don't think I actually have, but, does Ino count?
As a kink adjacent character, I mean,
She is based off a real person, so I don't know if her outfit is.
I think Sheena Ringo, I mean, is at least somewhat.
She's named after Brian Eno. Well, yeah, but have you seen Brian Eno, like young Brian Eno?
I was gonna say, yeah,
He. Chris from Real Last Save, is Brian Eno BDSM character? The Brian Eno nowadays, like when he got famous, or I guess as most people know him now, he's just a regular looking, you know, dude that is bald and has glasses, but he was major Bishonen when he started out.
Someone has probably performed, like, you know, FetLife and adjacent activities to the David Byrne Brian Eno album, so I want to say yes, but it's not up to me.
It's funny that we're talking about like how Jury is obnoxious with like foot stuff, and yet I'm just like, hey, it would be nice to have like, you know, kink adjacent characters in these that are like, you know, open
Yeah,
and not super fucking weird.
Well, yeah,
it's not that it's like, again, it's not so. That's why I specifically said it's not the foot thing. It's just that people are really annoying about it.
it's funny you mention that, Chance, because I'm kind of playing as it right now.
Yeah.
She's actually just kind of more goofy than she is horny, if that makes sense. She does have this super, but I mean, it just works so well in a fighting game setting that you might as well, right?
I like where she puts you in the big heart bit where everything hurts. That's my favorite super art. Hers.
Yeah, I'm the only one that uses this super, which I find interesting. It
Yeah.
catches people off guard like a lot.
People like set play stuff. That's why people like Katana Kyanta putting a giant, you know, 16-bit sword on the screen, which I'm not a fan of trying to parry that thing.
Oh, it's that guy from Brutal Balls of Fury. Sorry, I blanked out. There's so much going on.
Yeah, this game is overstimulating. Like,
it's true. It's not quite Guardian Heroes or anything, but
shit. That's oh god, what is that game? What is that game? It's a
the Mugen Furry fighting game.
the thing behind Jakor's life bar right now. I can't think of it.
Oh, that does look familiar. Oh, this stage.
These cats are so pumped. They are.
I think they're Pomeranians.
They also could just be, yeah. They're probably dogs. I am.
Because now that I think about it, I think Jakor's the only cat in this game.
Yeah, I am misinterpreting the species of these.
Oh, Uchu Mega Fight, which I still have yet to play.
Yes, thank you. That game slaps. I can't remember if that was like a Pico 8 thing. I want to say it was. Like the one Pico 8 fighting game I can think of, actually. Very like, very Joy mech fight adjacent. I think there's some crossover in characters between that and like Robo-O, which is also very good.
I do hope that one day indie fighters can just have their own all-star fighters, but like, you know, I'll actually make it play good instead of whatever the hell.
Yeah.
I have this. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I've like, I think there was like one like indie platform fighter that like went under before it could like even get going due to some drama, and like Framemakers is like okay.
Damn, that was my 10th character. I'm in the groove.
Yeah, you're cooking. I was trying to think of was not I don't want to like relitigate any drama around it. I do wonder what happened with like Framemakers and stuff like that, because
I think Framemakers like had any drama. It just like
it seemed fun, and you could play as Octodad, so I was kind of interested.
I think it was just like it released too early. It like wasn't like particularly fitted.
Yeah, then Smack Studio came in, and I still have to finish my character from that. Oh yeah, Murph fight. Don't tell the devs. I've barely played it. I just can't. I can't let them know that.
I mean, you're saying this publicly on stream, so we have you on record. This is your Watergate.
I am not a crook, okay? Hisomi's terrifying. Yeah, that's the story makes it even more so, because she's actually a girl that died because she got hit by a motorcycle, but then a spider alien brought her back to life, and that's what you're looking at. Yeah. Well, not right now. Now you're looking at.
It's very Parasite with a
yeah.
Y.
I drew that character, and that art is in this game.
Yeah, our art's still in this gallery.
Nice.
The KO for the ball strings.
I've never heard Kinoko make that sound. That's
I think that's a new sound.
Oh my god. Louis.
Maybe I could do what I did for MK Armageddon, just play as every character in survival mode.
The worst, I mean, or just your faves.
Did I
It
make
is very funny again that Zaki Wild is just a real, just a person.
Wait a minute.
Just a buddy that.
Why is there a cable palette for him?
Well, it's because of
Hyper beam.
Yeah, he literally has that that super where off the ground he throws a bunch of shadows of himself and you can loop it. It's kind of cable adjacent. I see the video.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Not unlike Dr. K having the hyper diaper beam.
And he got he's got the Peter Griffin.
Just maxes out your Bokos. That's
hold on a second.
That alligator is big chillin'.
I have to wonder what like the Japanese like Family Guy community is like.
Oh, that's a great question. Like, they're probably around as chill as like the King of the Hill one, right? Because there's a big King of the Hill presence now, I guess.
Really, for Japan?
Depending, apparently.
Would they like get it?
I think because there's like Japanese Bobby Hill sounds very funny, and pretty much like you would think it would sound. It is a little Q, like fucking Robozuma is Q after Q takes a big hit of the Boko and decides to do his things. Yeah. There's smiling friends like. I am curious about the the Family Guy stuff, but I also feel like I wonder if they got some of those Adult Swim shows. Like, do they know what Xavier Renegade Angel is? Like,
I was actually fairly recently talking about that because Xavier would be one of the hardest things to market to a non-English speaking audience. Because the dialogue is so, like, wordplay heavy that I don't know how you'd translate that show at all.
Yeah, some of the gags probably are just self-explanatory, like the whole thing with him talking to himself.
Yeah, there's that. I'm mostly thinking of, like, there's, like, a part where he's trying to, like, he's straining to lift something. He goes, easy, easy, just so he can say easy-e.
Yeah.
Like, shit like that.
Even just him saying frittata is dumb.
Oh!
So is there any reason why Zachy Wild does like a Buddha pose as an attack with the hitbox and gravity?
He's just very chill, I guess.
The whack-a-mole stuff, there is a reason for that, because he's supposedly a whack-a-mole master. That used to, a picture of him in front of a whack-a-mole machine used to be the Mizumi, like, picture page for him. They changed it, I don't know why.
So there used to be a lot more, like, I guess so okay, not to put anybody on the spot. I hope Sleep Mode doesn't stop me for saying this, but like the Kamen Rider Super Comics Heroes apparently used to have a ton of in jokes like that, and they were like, we can't have this be most of the wiki. We gotta get some of this.
Yeah, I feel like that. Like there were like quite a bit of shit posts and like the captions of like a majority of images on like Loop and Mizumi.
It's a shame because apparently, like a lot of those Kamen Rider, the stuff I was shown was hilarious, but it's like the reason that some of that had to go was because people would put a joke under every move name, and that's like not a great way to learn something if you know nothing about it. Like,
I am at least glad that for BB Tag Akihiko for Cyclone follow-ups, the caption is "Congrats, you just died." And fortunately for you, it wasn't a hook. Unfortunately, you're still dead.
Yeah.
That was an
That
interaction.
just, like touches you, and you die from round start.
That used to be the thing, is just, you know, for Persona. I mean, they have this thing where just, if you have a thing turn red near your meter, fucking the red axe stuff with, what's her face? Oh god, what is her name?
Labras.
Yeah, Labra.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Labras had like ride-in drop kick as like a move, and if it got red, then you're just like dead.
Yeah.
If you're red, get dead, I guess. Yeah, there she is again.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is with Sunsoft and making like super epileptic games like Waku Waku 7 and Astra Superstars.
Yeah.
This is like a toned down version of that sometimes to me. Like it's
Yeah, because in this game you can actually turn off the flash.
yeah.
Which is
sadly
appreciated.
for Astra Superstars, you cannot. Instead, you are obligated to play either Toho Hopeless Masquerade, Urban Legend in Limbo, or Antinomian Common Flowers.
I like those games, I just don't know if they have, you know, quality of life. Like, I've never heard a soul mention the netcode on those at all. Like, I assume they do not have the netcode.
They do not have the netcode. There is
Which
a
is
community,
weird.
they do not have the netcode.
Which is weird because they just announced that, like, East versus Trails in the Sky PSP fighter is gonna have rollback. But then that one has like weirdly upscaled assets that I think are using like AI shit to do, and it's like, well, why'd you, what? Huh?
Thanks.
Speaking of I forgot about Zachy Wild's jumping strong attack where he just kind of like falls over and goes, ugh!
It's a good sound.
Yeah, that. Why does it echo?
I have this feeling at some point he like fell out of his seat at an arcade machine, and Harama's like, I'm making that a move.
No, he did this to a person in real life. He like jumped a bunch and he was like,
Yeah.
and then they had to immortalize it in this game.
Yeah, jumped over a cat to do it.
Everything in this character is true. This is everything that Zachy Wild can do in real life.
What if you could make your friends a documentary in game form?
I wouldn't be surprised if every frame is an in-joke. I'll say, make the homie say, ugh, get the girlies on the screen. I've never played as this character before, I don't think, so this is going to be interesting.
Oh yeah, this guy. So There's a great video. Shout out to YFD Hippo. There's a great video trying to explain how to counter the bicycle kick super is great because it loops into itself. The other one, he gets armor for basically until it ends, and it's very troubling and upsetting.
I remember this guy being a problem.
Yeah, Hippo made a video about how to counter it and just basically green screened out all the backgrounds in this game and replaced them with the Toto Africa live concert.
I remember that.
The Kyanta community is something special.
It really is. I also really enjoyed Hippo's well done video.
Yeah.
I heard that I think somebody's going to like put like a speaker playing like Toto's Africa in like the Sahara Desert, and I think instead they should just have a picture of this guy.
That would be awesome.
So like, what kind of like big animals live in the desert anyways? Giraffes, camels. Yeah, a camel should probably just eat a picture of this guy.
Oh wait, can you actually?
Oh yeah, you can combo off. You can do all sorts of stuff off that grab. That's kind of why the armor super so ridiculous. Because you just you pop the armor and then you're like, come hither, and then you.
My dude is an MK Deception character. What the hell's going on?
Yeah. You get to bicycle kick off that. You can loop the. Yeah.
Have I not been playing as this character before?
This is a sandbox. This game, it's true in every sense. What a guy, Peachan.
I do have one suggestion for Harama, if he's watching this, because you know it's possible he'll see the VOD.
Things have happened.
He seems a lot busier nowadays, but I elect there to be a Dassy character in this game. Those guys have been getting really popular, and they have Kyanta energy in real life.
That's true.
I don't know what this guy is.
Oh, Blues is Blues has these bombs, and
he looks like Gutsman, but gray.
When I
held this guy's hammer at Evo 2019.
Yeah, that's when Ryudo was in a Blues getup. Yeah, he's super cool. I like how he was he took that one like MK shit post I made and he just drew himself over it or something. He's like player 2 Beastie Boys Intergalactic. So I totally didn't zone out. I just got distracted looking at Natane again.
You know, it's I think I know what it is. I think it's the nails.
Could be. I know she's powerful because Quixo's not like a huge fan of this game, but when he saw Natane, he's like, man, she's so fucking cool though.
Yeah.
Natane from Battle Craze when?
I mean, you could probably just ask Harama and I'll say yes, so.
That'd be awesome. I'm like, I would literally do a 24-hour stream if they...
Yeah, side L Natane.
It would probably sound a little bit easier than trying to get Dynamite Anton in the game because, other than, you know, just getting out the nerves just to ask Tony Grayson, it's also figuring out a moveset for that guy, which, isn't easy.
Yeah, I imagine that. This guy, God.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Thing is, I feel like the freeform aspect to this kind of applies to the whole roster. Like, it's everyone in the roster has something that's just funny.
Yeah, that's truly what makes this game special. You know, speaking of MK Deception, because it came up because, so, the Italian Hotonoken full game that used, like, anime cells for the characters.
Oh, yeah. I was meaning to ask about that.
Yeah, because a sequel to that dropped on Christmas. And I was talking to, hold on. I know his name, but I was curious what variant he uses the most. Wand Man, he's also part of the Kusoge Advent crew. He's been talking to me a lot about it. And Shin in that game apparently also has some MK Deception bullshit going on. He's got, like, 3 stuff off of throws and stuff. But also the top one is one of the filler characters and the ninja that shot himself out of a cannon.
Oh,
because he's got a super that is invincible, and he can infinite with it because they didn't code it so that his super bar lowers when he does it. So, yeah, that's great. They added that filler guy that's just the Terminator, and he's just Maxima now. I would have showed that off today, but I feel like this plus Kyanta would just be exhausting.
Oh god, this well done colors. Very well done.
He's made out of cheese.
Yeah, Velveeta well done is
Also, Harama, if you should totally add an option to where the custom colors can show up in survival. That's only something I would care about, but because it reminds me of the days of PC Guilty Gear Reload, where unmodded colors would just show up in survival mode. Man, I aged myself so much saying that. I don't know what he's saying when you knock him over. Something about ketchup? Yes, you fucking... Reload only on Xbox in America. Okay, that...
I had that, like, combo disc of 2002 and 2003 on Xbox, and I never dared to venture online with that, but I always kind of wondered who might have.
How did I not make a Ryudo palette for this guy? Oh well.
Be a powerful side project.
Bon. Yeah, I remember this. He's got Buster Bunker in the form of Dynamite Heaven. Forgot his win pose is that he just walks. I don't know what this stage is, like who it's for. It reminds me of the Killing Blade, and I have no idea why.
I see that.
You want to talk about an overstimulating fighting game, by the way?
Oh god, yeah, every IGS thing has something like some jump scare quality to it.
Like, Martial Masters is the most tame one, but like...
But even that is like, everyone in that game can go sicko mode and just have a bunch of shadows trailing behind them all the time.
Yeah, but it like fucking rolls when that happens.
Also everything about the character Monkey Boy in that game is a bit much.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy.
Oh, quite. He's quite fun.
I remember playing as Scorpion a lot, and
he was on a Will It Kill, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think my problem with Monkey Boy is I don't understand why you can have a super that's okay, where a monkey companion is off the screen hurling various fruits at you in rapid succession, and he just gets to like mix you up off of it. I'm like, this is not okay.
Oh man, you know,
this is something that, like, many things happen in martial arts movies. I can't recall anywhere a simian is just throwing bananas at my head while I'm trying to do my wuxia wire work.
that describes a lot of my life. Wait, is that Joker mode, Alzama? We truly live in a Kyanta society. Wow!
I love that sound effect so much.
Azuma's great. I wish I liked playing him.
That's maybe one of the.
That's also a great sound.
Oh, this is the palette I use for her. This is the Transrite Tsukinami.
Yeah, Tsukinami's so good. Just look at her.
Yeah, she's probably my favorite. I like Tsukinami. I like Ninja Girl, whose name I'm blanking on. Hadayan, and I play a little bit of Rare mostly, but I rarely play.
Yeah. I think when I played Mental Makes It Evo, she had a really mean Rare going on.
Yeah, Minx is cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the ball's the 3D Japanese art. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
I like how that manual implied the sub-bosses were essentially Shadowloo. Alright, time for, let's go swimming. Yeah, the Kawada palette. I forget what possessed me to make this, but I'm glad I did.
Yeah, it's Kawada with a fish head mask, possibly.
It's this giant Graham Hidden version, I guess. Gotta
go.
Interesting.
Sinnoh, this is not gonna make sense. Sinnoh reminds me of, what's the Thai boxer's name from World Heroes Perfect?
Oh, Shura.
Yeah, he has Shura energy to me.
He does have the knee.
I think that's what it is. It's that he's just kind of doing this freeform knee stuff. And that's kind of like whenever you fight like a pretty good.
I do like Sendo because his storyline is that he's just a really nice guy and everybody likes him. That's the only plot he has. Apparently he's really good, but as you can see.
Oh, he does like a web. He does a web series like what's the Never Give Up guy's name? The guy who's like, it's 30 below and I'm harvesting clams.
Shuzo Matsuoka, I believe. Yeah, that guy.
He's like him. But a fish man.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was the inspiration. Because Jacko's like kind of capoeira kick that is just based off of an actual move a comedian does. I forget the name of them, but that is a deliberate reference.
One of his win quotes, he says, "No hard feelings. Let's go out for some yakisoba." I could go for some yakisoba actually.
Yeah. I ate Taco Bell in preparation for the stream, but
nice.
Yeah. I am a slave to the Live Moss lifestyle, I guess. 1 second. Wait, this is... Okay. I was just checking something.
I got it.
My connection is working really well for noticing I'm streaming this at 720p.
I have never noticed the little mouse rat chilling back there.
Yeah,
there are several apparently. Interesting.
I don't know why seeing that rat made me remember a very specific memory. Whoa, what is this stage?
Oh yeah, this is news to me.
I've never seen this before.
This Anna palette looks like a friend of mine.
I can sort of, yeah, it looks a little familiar. This is a football field stage or something? I don't know. Knowing the dev, this may just be like a hidden stage or something.
These identical children
Yeah, these 11 tuplets or whatever.
All these Captain Tsubasas running around. Gotta address this.
I don't know why I was thinking Azumanga Daioh characters, but
A bit.
sorry, Sendo, I don't know how to play you very well.
The way they stop and dab is really funny.
Now I know people that do that. Oh right, yeah, okay, yeah. I used her at Evo when it was she was one of the juggernauts of this game. I think she still is, but not as much.
She's still pretty good, yeah. That dive kick is very fun.
Wait, who's this supposed to be? I made this. I don't remember what it is. It made.
Kind of presumed this was a Melly.
Probably, yeah.
Melly adjacent.
Ever labbed that one Azumanga fighting game? I have not, because like part of it is just I don't know anything about the series, so by default I just never checked it out. But I don't know much about Japanese idol groups either, and I played Hello Battle Project Festival.
Isn't like a Japanese idol group thing.
What?
Contradictory to how one of the very first videos I ever uploaded to YouTube was a Azumanga Daioh Dojin fighting game CMV. I do not recall how to play that game. Which is, you know, you forget some things after 18 years or whatever, but look, she got the slidey. That's all you need. She got the dive kick, she got the slidey.
She got the bleh!
She got the... Wait, double?
Yeah, I saw that pop up, and I wasn't really sure what it is.
Is that like... Is that like how in Power Instinct is a double counter hit? Is that what we're doing?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Let me consult something.
Also, she got that, which is useful. My God, Anna. She also is one of the more famous. Oh, is the audio off again? I hope not. Oh, let me.
I don't see anything necessarily like.
She's mad low. Hold on.
Wait, who's low?
You apparently.
Who must have?
Well, let me turn you up. Okay. How does she?
I'm usually really loud, so that's like a. I mean, in terms of like this mic, I don't know.
Hold on. Let me.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 1. Can you see? Metro melee insane double jump options.
Let me check.
Options.
Okay, we're good. Thank you. I need a resident like sound test person. Anyway,
yeah, this is also kind of why I was gonna get voice meter, but then I also am not like a audiophile. Like,
okay.
also, yeah, it probably is like normal. It's probably just normal. It's just that Kyanta is really loud.
Yeah, that's that also. You'll be MP3 someday. That is ominous.
What? That's like that's a You Are Kinoko level ominous that I'm not.
Here comes Flak Challenger.
That's like that really scary blue sky skeet someone posted the other day where I was like, I don't want to think about that, and I guess I have to tell people now. It was It was like, oh yeah, everyone is in someone else's React video, and I'm like, ooh,
I don't.
yeesh.
I don't think I am.
Oh, I get it.
Oh,
Audio
oh.
file. Okay, okay, never mind. It's all fine now. It's all good. We're good.
I mean, oh my god.
Restored.
Oh my god. Anna.
Poor Kinoko.
Yeah.
Poor Kinoko.
That KO sound. Just Paul stretched her fade noise.
Okay, Taro actually kind of deserves this.
Yeah, Tara, I was surprised to find out how much of a pain in the ass he is, apparently. I thought he was just kind of a throwaway character, but it turns out no.
It's that damn flame carpet. And also the, corner juggle shenanigans, but just...
Ow! I was like, that well done just never looks like he does in the artwork at all. Because in the game, he just looks like some dude, but...
Yeah. Evil takes a great many forms.
It's true.
He could be a Cyclops all the time, but I feel like that wouldn't be as good.
Well, he just came back!
Yeah, he's back. Same color, too.
Yeah, that's cheating. Games need more slide-based combos. That is true. Was that... I thought I heard, like, thunder or something. That was weird.
Y'all might have something like that. We're in us here in the Mid-Atlantic. We're getting rain all weekend.
Oh boy. Thank God I don't have to work.
So if I somehow at some point just randomly drop from the call, you know what happened.
Right on. Guess we'll go with that one.
Solid look.
I did not think to make a non-binary based palette, because that is what Kyanta is, apparently.
Hell yeah. I did not know that. I'm a fan.
It wasn't really loudly announced, it was just kind of added to their profile one day. It was just like pronouns they, them. And I was like, oh.
I love giving like the Joey Wheeler response to this stuff sometimes. Use non-binary. That's pretty cool.
Most characters have a touch of death combo, while Done's the first to have a touch of gender-affirming care combo.
That is correct. That is. Well done hitting you with the Planned Parenthood beam.
There was... When I was, like, deliriously tired last night, I saw, there was just, like, a YTP of the room that popped up, and by recommend, I was like, yeah, I'll check this out. And there's a part where, like, Tommy's character says to Mark, it's like, maybe you should be a girl, Mark, and then Mark just goes, yeah, maybe you're right, and text just says egg moment on the screen.
Truly, yeah. That is egg. That is egg to the point where it should be like in Strive, like when you get a counter hit in Strive and it's the whole screen.
Just Tommy's face going, maybe you should be girl.
Where does that terminology even come from?
The egg crack stuff? Oh, that's like before I was born, I think.
Oh, huh. Yeah, I never thought of that myself.
It's not always an applicable thing. I mean, that's, not gender is not a size fits all sort of thing.
Why an egg?
I guess because your true self is hatching or something.
Eggative penalty.
Of course, I was just thinking of the Mr. Bungle song Egg.
Eggative bonus.
Which, I think my favorite thing on that video was, there was a video that just played the song in its entire beat, but every time they play Egg, it just shows Danny DeVito saying Egg. That's the only thing the video has.
He offers you the conceptual egg moment in this trying time.
Yeah.
There's a great meme of that whole like, how do some incels reconcile their whole stance with the fact that, how do they square that circle with the fact that like Danny DeVito gets laid a lot?
It's funny that I mentioned Mr. Bungle because him and Mike Patton are really good friends, which does not surprise me in the slightest.
That does not surprise me at all.
Yeah. Especially since I think there was an Always Sunny episode where they just played like 2 Faith No More songs in the background, so... He had the
Faith
song...
No More might have been, and this is a hot take, and chat, you can feel free to tell me how wrong I am about this. I think Faith No More beat everybody to nu metal.
Yeah, I think Faith No More, yeah, it was kind of this thing where, they basically, you know, pioneered nu metal, but everybody took the wrong lessons from it, if that makes sense.
It's either them or Anthrax, and it's not really Anthrax, because Anthrax went more rap rock, whereas, like, Faith No More, all of this stuff about, like, Dillinger Escape Plan mixed with, like, fucking, all like, Slipknot and all that, Faith No More was doing all that way before anybody.
That gets me heated. I don't know anything about nu metal. Yeah, it's like I was talking to Calexo about, you know, nu metal and stuff because, you know, I revealed to him that Scott Weiland was on a Limp Bizkit album.
That's wow.
Yeah, he's on Chocolate Starfish.
I have somehow that got erased from my memory. Holy shit.
Yeah, and I heard the song. It's like, this sounds like it doesn't belong here.
It's so, like, has anyone from the aughts aged as well as, maybe not Fred Durst, I don't know.
How's the guy from Deftones doing? I don't know.
Oh no, Chino's great. People, like, he was in that House of Decline comic. Like, he's doing fine. I just...
Yeah.
Like, you know, and like, Fred Durst has still got it. He was in that Wargasm UK, video. He's doing fine. He still likes Ava. He's fine. I just...
Yeah, apparently he, a musician posted, it's like, oh yeah, I have like a trans musician friend, and her and, actually, don't know which one it is. Let's just go with them.
Fred Durst appreciates trans rights, Evangelion, and SegaNet.
Yeah, like, they were just saying, like, no, them and Fred Durst just, like, chat with each other on Discord and send each other songs they're working on.
Yeah.
Like...
I have to go get the door. I will be right back, but,
no problem.
Yeah,
so, Nanatsu, she has the big steppy.
I drew that.
Yeah, I gotta remind me to show that off before we switch to Dimf Duel.
Sure thing.
Wow! I sort of kind of cosplayed as this character in Evo in that I just wore a tank top and a skirt, and I had this length of hair at the time. The dev liked it. But then, like, in the gallery, there was Hisomi cosplay that makes me look like a chump, so, yeah. Oh. I'm gonna pay respect to this gator here. That's a guy that's vibing. Also, those are birds. I thought they were fish for a while, before I realized that would make no sense. This palette looks familiar too, for some reason. Wah. Oh no! Right, Anna's also a grappler. Okay, who else we got? Aside from everybody. Alright. So this guy, nerfed to absolute shit, apparently. And also, The dev confirmed that his voice is based off of Combat Etches and from Death Crimson, which makes sense when you hear him. I'm gonna use this unfinished palette.
Oh, I'm back.
Hey.
I'm now out of breath.
So, now that you're back, because, yeah, I talked to Calexo about the whole Wyland thing. We had a discussion of, like, when it comes to new metal, it's funny how Deftones is, like, the good one, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they're not my favorite or anything, but when it comes to, like, you know, the ones I know, it's like, yeah, they're clearly at the top, at least.
I love a lot of their stuff. I think, it's hard having an objective best anything, because, I mean, no, there's still, that does a disservice to, like, people who have been around just as long, like Seven Dust, etc., like, hitting this dog with his bike is...
Yeah, it
Kinda
feels
rude.
yeah, it feels cruel.
These kids running around in the back, they don't even care. They're just frolicking.
Man, this is another video where I have to bring up Fiendly. But they were talking about when they were doing their Twisted Metal 4 playthrough, they were talking about the song that plays in the Sweet Tooth's
Twisted
Giant...
Metal foreplay.
Yes.
Now we're talking. Hell yeah.
You wish this granted, driver! They were talking about the song that plays in the level that's just Sweet Tooth's giant bedroom, and it's this. I guess it's a new metal band from 1991 that just never caught on.
I just had a weird thought about Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
But we're really specifically about Sweet Tooth.
Go on.
Because you just said, I've never seen Sweet Tooth's bedroom. Is that just like a stage in the thing, or is that like an incidental...
Oh, that's a level in the game.
It is. So that's... How close would you say that level looks to, like, the thing in Tekken 5 that's supposed to be Lily's bedroom? The, the big pink pop one with all the pink and pillows everywhere?
Oh, is that what that was supposed to be?
I just feel like... I feel like the two might look really similar, which means that Lily, as a character, has the same mindset that a Sweet Tooth does.
It kind of looks more like that one stage from that Disney skateboarding game, the one that's just Andy's room from Toy Story, but giant. Kind of reminds me of that. I only remember what that looks like because Thug Pro modded that into the game. And that's the level that apparently nobody likes. So they're like, this one is too big and too boring.
I didn't know if that was like a Disney sports thing. Like, there's... Okay.
Disney tries to put its finger in so many goddamn pies. 'Cause they want to control, like, fucking everything.
I realize I said at some juncture I was gonna make a big list of, like, arcadey baseball and sports stuff, but I feel like I should leave off Disney. I feel like I'm exempt from that, because there's no way. I saw a streamer, friend of a friend, playing, what's the one where you can play, like, Winnie the Pooh baseball?
It's not the Flash one that became famous, right?
It could be. I'm not sure, actually.
Yeah, there was a whole
Actually, it's
thing
probably
about
not,
that.
because it had, like, 3D model. I mean, I don't know.
Oh.
There's 3D Flash stuff. It's...
Okay, it wasn't 3D, so,
Okay.
can't be that.
I just recall, like, Tigger throwing, like, invisible pitches, and I'm like, nope, not playing that.
Yeah, there's a reason why you don't see that many games. It does remind me, it's a different sport entirely, but I did think about it again the other day. Where I remember a lot of people agreed when I randomly just had the thought, there should be a Fire Pro for basketball games.
You're right.
Because, like, I think we just need an open source NBA Jam or something so we could put anybody we want in there.
For 2 seconds, I thought you were gonna be like, this should be like Fire Pro Disney.
Yeah. I mean, you can already do that.
You
Pretty
can already
much.
do that. That's yeah. But no, I see what you mean. Like have just the TE or not Showdown or Showtime. Maybe Showtime. Uh, Hang Time. I said Showtime. NBA Hang Time engine with like just you throw in whomsoever you want.
Yeah, that I mean, I guess you can kind of do that with N64 modding, but I don't know how.
Well, in the way that like you could like WWE stuff, you pointed out that like, oh, this Sweet Tooth doesn't really have the hair,
Oh
flame
yeah,
hair going.
yeah. There's that.
You know, a sprite-based thing could do that in a way that wouldn't be obtrusive. That would be cool. Or he gets the hair when he's on fire, because you know he's on fire.
Oh, that'd be good. My pipe dream was I always wanted to add Lord Raptor to NBA Jam. But I don't know how to do that because the tutorials are like, I just looked at the tutorials and they don't tell you to do like half of the shit you need to. It's like even like how do I change a player's name? Like there's no information on it.
Harama-san, if you're listening, Kyanta Jam,
Oh my
Kyanta
God.
basketball, Kyanta Jam. it could exist.
It could.
If we were to get like a Kyanta sports game, it would probably be in the same vein as like those fast food LCD games.
Why do I just had like this moment where I'm like, I feel like I've seen an LCD basketball game. It was probably through Ashens or something. I want to point out that Spike, for whatever reason, when he does a crouching heavy punch, he goes, I did it. He's a character I always just kind of forget it is in this game. Kyanta, shut up and jam. Yeah, there we go.
Yes, thank you. I'm gonna. I might mute for just a sec while I finish this. Breakfast sandwich, but that's exactly what we wanted. That was. Maybe even a Gaiden.
Oh yeah, the Kyanta JRPG.
Yeah.
Is Spike supposed to look like a hot dog? He's got like the mustard trail on his tank top. I did it. I just realized what Spike reminds me of, and it's way too much of a niche band, but, I'm curious if Aaron will know who they, Spike, the original forgotten original Kyanta character. Yeah, he feels weirdly, like, I guess basic's not the right word for him, but... Also, we were just talking about your videos. I enjoy the well done one a lot. Oh. Man, imagine if the Kano ball worked like that. Bow. Yeah, he kind of reminds me of one of the guys from Poison Idea. If you pick Limp Bizkit and Guilty Gear Strive, don't neglect their gold durst. Oh, I never do. I'm not surprised. There was a lot going on in there. Don't mind that I did that sound. Oh yeah, The one where she looks like May from Guilty Gear.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's fine. It kind of hit me what Spike reminded me of, and I doubt it's a band that Harama even knows exists.
Oh,
So,
which band was it?
he reminds me of one of the guys from Poison Idea. And I was thinking of that because they were also kind of like, you know, kind of a trashy, like, hardcore band. But...
Oh, yeah.
But also, the member in particular was called Pig Champion.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he kind of looked like Spike a little bit.
That feels purposeful. He's in the main band photo holding a 40.
That's... Yeah. Harama's in the grunge. It's funny you say that because I remember Pig Champion. They asked him about, like, you know, what mainstream rock was like in the 90s when he was still around. They were just like, well, Nirvana's the fucking only good one. At least he's got some grit to him, you know?
Oh my God.
And one of the people in the interview is just like, yeah, I think one of those bands is Pearl Jam, and Pig Champions just immediately like, oh yeah, they suck. I don't know why I found that so funny, but... Yeah, get Harama.
One of the guys who... So the main vocalist would apparently do this thing where he would just chug, just chug booze on stage. I guess they didn't quite break... Oh, so this lineup has changed a bunch, I just realized.
Yeah.
It looks like the only reason they really called it quits was that one of the band members was, like, robbing a bunch of pharmacies.
I remember hearing about that, yeah. They were a wild group, let's say.
Yeah, this seems like one of those stories where it's like the Butthole Surfers.
A little bit. Even more extreme, I'd say. They're like an extremely confrontational Butthole Surfers. As Butthole Surfers are kind of more goofy, like
they were more goofy, acid trip. Again, the wiffle ball bat story is a lot.
I'm scared. Like, I don't think I heard that, and just the fact that it's titled the wiffle ball story makes me very nervous.
I gotta send you an article later.
Okay.
I don't know that I can talk about it on Twitch.tv.
Yeah. I'll have to make a post about that because I think Harama might have just based it off of Pig Champion. Is Harama into Tad? Like, I gotta ask this some questions.
Amazing, yeah.
Also, Poison Idea had a cover that was just Tiny Tim with a gun pointed at his face, which is a thing. But which, knowing what I know about him now, that might be appropriate. But oh yeah, this is my favorite move because he just goes jump in.
I literally lost a tourney at MacFest once to a friend who was doing that. I lost to Lem. Just doing that. I literally had no idea how to fight that move. It was very funny in retrospect.
I love the Kyanta community because every time, you know, like, we recount a match, I'm like, oh, I know that person.
Yeah.
It's sizable, yet I know almost everybody in it. Oh, wow. Alright. Yeah, that... Oh my god. I don't know why Michelle's catchphrase is to go, why? But he looks happy? Like,
there's some incredible art of Michelle doing like a Dante Stinger with the sword at the camera, and just the words "why" are in 3D.
Oh my god!
I'll have to find that again. I forget who that artist was, but it was incredible.
Yeah, because I don't think that's in here. The gallery hasn't been updated in like years. I'm curious about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It always made me think that he's just going, oh yeah.
Like a cicada.
Yeah, exactly. It might be what that is. I mean, after Spike going, I did it.
Drill notoriously good at the Boko.
Yeah, no kidding.
Build it, you know, a lot of Boko.
Also, he's got a back special, which I think he's the only character that has that. They just gave him Aegis Reflector for some reason.
Ozma Reflector, yeah. when people are like, oh, games need motion inputs and such, I invite them to play some Kyanta.
Yeah.
And think and to think about why it works this way.
Could you imagine trying to do anything, like half the shit you could do in this game with motion inputs? I'm in the groove with this guy. I say that and then she just grapples me to death.
And Anna's a mean Tsuchinoko lady.
She is, and that's why I like her.
Yeah, we love her for it.
Speaking of mean characters,
Oh.
a character...
Every win quote, just spiteful.
Is this Earthworm Jim? What the hell? Yeah, the only fighting game character who officially has a win quote where he goes, "What the fuck are you doing, you brainless shit?" I do like how his bio is like, he's mean and just wants to be left alone. I'm like, well, fair enough, I guess. Yeah, she's... I always love that sound.
No big steppy here.
Yeah, Big Steppy I think got nerfed after a while.
Yeah, it was a bit much.
I know Botobi, who I think he used to be a menace. He got nerfed to the fucking ground for some reason.
I think the bike was also a bit like there's you know, the thing about this game where you can walk through people is cool, but when you have a drive-by motorcyclist, you know, and it's just there when there's no right option, regardless of how long you've played the game, then maybe it's time to take a second look and go, what are we doing here?
Somebody did that to Harama, and he's just like, okay, I see what's wrong here.
Okay, maybe we don't require.
Oh, Garage got isekai'd from a fantasy world and now is just homeless. I guess, yeah, because the same thing happened to Amoeba, but he had, like, you know, these supernatural martial arts powers, and Garage is just an asshole, so he doesn't really impress anybody. I mean, Amoeba is too, but he's, you know, he can make people blow up, so... Speaking of
what a Nanatsu in his path, like that's...
in heaven.
Yeah, it's like the complete opposite of him as a character. It's just like a really nice flower bug girl, and
this is the in between where Jack Hor, she seems nice, but she does mean things in the bedroom. Sorry, I had to process the fact that I just said that.
Okay.
That was a bit too revealing. But,
yeah, you know. Right there with you.
Yeah.
From your lips to God's ears.
That's a good album title. I don't know how I'd make a Kano palette for this guy, but I kind of want to now. Harama definitely has nerfed things because it was done to him. I knew it!
1000%, yeah. I presume that's why eventually he just put Zacky Wild in the game to be like, okay, look here, you.
Not so funny now, is it?
How do you like it when your Boko bar is finally full?
God, she's so cool. It's ridiculous.
In 2025, if I'm not more like Tsukinami in some ways, maybe I messed up. I
have a feeling I will
maybe
grow. I have a feeling I will grow scales at least. Like, my favorite part is, like, she's, like, kind of this weird, like, dragon person, but also she's got that hair.
Yeah. It's a nice, like, you know, there's, like, a... I don't know what Gogo's doing there. Like, this... Maybe that's, like, a 12 reference?
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Like how when 12... Oh, the double... Okay. I think I get what double means now.
Boom. Who's next? To quote Goldberg, yeah, I don't know why that palette strikes me so funny.
Big fan of, I should probably rewatch Dick Tracy at some point.
Yeah, I almost am certain that Azuma is based off a Japanese detective show.
Yeah.
Because there was a dude... I'm sorry.
Sukeban thing, yeah. That's Sukeban, Yeah, no, I think you're right.
Because it kind of reminds me, I think people found out that there was a character in Silver Case that is just like a dude plucked out of a 70s detective show. And I have a feeling Azuma's the same way, but also he's a gator that does this.
Yeah. So, to avoid a likeness, using an alligator probably easier than... Although I guess like in the case of like a zombie revenge, where that one guy is just kind of using the likeness of a real person.
That may be the same guy that the Silver Case guy is based on, because they look very similar. There's an insane movie with a Japanese detective named Azuma. Not sure if it's a reference to that, though. Violent Cop. I'll have to check it out, though. I mean, I'm already pretty sold on, like, there's an insane detective movie. See, Well Done's excited.
Yeah.
Yo! I still don't know why that plays twice. I guess I'm just gonna have to accept that, but thanks for following. We do this. We eat our gun.
Yeah. No evidence.
Well, it's funny, I think somebody pointed out that,
Take a moment to appreciate this operatic.
Yeah, I never quite did, so, yeah. I think somebody pointed out that, like, when he does that, it sounds more like the gun clicking off.
Yeah.
So I wonder if his mouth is the holster.
I think he has, like, a holster in there, or, like, just a compartment, rather.
Yeah. It's...
I just, you know, my headcanon is he can have full conversations with the gun in there somewhere.
I'm sure he can with a mouth like that. It stars Beat Takeshi. Of course it does.
My kingdom for like a Azuma story mode that works out like Doro Hedoro.
Yeah, it's not too far off, really. We just need a Noi analog.
Yes.
I just say that about everything. I mean, she was punching mushrooms, right? That's the first time I saw her was that panel of her just punching the shit out of giant mushroom monsters.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess you could just you could just Kinoko that. That's I hadn't thought of that until now.
Yeah, I gotta maybe give that another shot. I think I was thrown off at the character who gets graphically mutilated for comic relief.
Yeah.
I wasn't too into that part.
Some of Doro Hedoro is just like the whims where it's like this mangaka is working through some things.
Yeah, it definitely so I came here for the hot muscle ladies. What's this like
Yeah.
teenager getting their face ripped off doing here? You know? Never quite got what that KO noise was either. I did notice one day that Azuma's KO sound, he's just saying the word honey for some reason. It's been theorized he's talking about his wife, which is possible.
Yeah, it's like a Raymond Chandler detective character.
Well, it's also, you know, there's like 5 characters in Samurai Showdown that do the same thing. Wow!
That kid dabbed like 6 times. That was crazy. That
kid definitely has the TikTok account.
Oh my god. Where are these kids' parents?
I still gotta figure out what the hell that stage even is. It may just be a survival exclusive stage or something. Or maybe it's in versus also, I'll have to check.
I kind of assume whenever they added the myusha update, they may have like stuck that in there. I just hadn't noticed.
Yeah, that's my first time. Well, I mean, it's in versus the state. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
My new headcanon is that these aliens are singing this song, but I don't have any way of proving that.
Yeah, because they're all voiced by the same guy, so it's impossible to tell. Oh, it is true. Okay. The aliens have beautiful voices.
Literal Harama in the background.
Oh yeah. They're talking about how
for
this
anyone in the chat who may not have seen him, he just looks like that.
He really does. Yattane. We did better than expected with him. Maybe he's got some stuff. We already played as her, so we don't need to. Now Michelle.
So, the only Michelle I've ever like fought against in this game was a BlazBlue player who decided to pick up this game on a whim one time at a major and was beating everybody just by doing the upside down uppercut. Like,
yeah, that I could
like. Also, that might have been M. Michelle, but like, still, it just.
Oh yeah, and Michelle's the one that goes upside down. Yeah.
But still, just this uppercut in general has like old Ken vibes to it. It's quite good.
Okay, I made a Hio palette. I don't know why the sword's red, but you know, it's
solid. Yeah, that's. Oh no, P-chan, you didn't.
What is? I just noticed she walks in looking like extremely pained for some reason. My knees hurt. Wow.
I
Also-
guess in the sense that she is just harboring these angelic Kyantas, it's just like it's not like a fun thing to do, I think.
Yeah, that's...
This is my favorite song in the game, by the way. This piano is absurdly good.
Yeah, so much goes on in this game, I often forget the music's there half the time, and that's a shame, because,
Yeah. This is the one I pay the most attention to. I think it's just because, like if you're doing like training mode in this game, or you're trying to like figure out the nooks and crannies, and you want something chill, it's like the chillest one. Like,
yeah, there was that, which is odd for this game, but,
yeah, it's an interesting contrast to the rest of the game screaming at you.
what I think about is that Michelle stage theme, and also the Giga Robo Ozma theme that it just sounds like Merzbow is about to start drowning the song in noise, but he never does.
Kyanta is the Merzbow of fighting game.
It kind of is. It's a thing is, it's accessible.
Yeah, maybe that's not true. It's
The Melt Banana? Nah, I think that's still a little too far.
no, but it's close.
Yeah. Melt Banana came out
somewhere between like Milk Banana, Machine Girl, Lightning Bolt, I guess.
Oh, right, I need to try Lightning Bolt. Yeah, Calexo actually tried joining the Discord server for Machine Girl because we were like, hey, there's 2 songs named after 2 of our creation. What's up? And you never got an answer. And we're just like,
It's probably just because I think they're touring right now. That's probably the only reason.
I hope so.
Yeah, they're on Blue Sky actually.
I was just telling you, I was just like, hey, we made Static Glass and Black Glass. I didn't make the idea of Black Glass, but that's a bootleg character. But I know how you saw it. Give us VIP tickets.
There was a great interview with I think Matt from Machine Girl talking about how like Marvel 2 is this kind of inspirational thing to them and to like musicians for stuff like this because it's the same pocket because it's like stuff feeling like it could fall apart at any second. Like,
They love Mortal Kombat Trilogy then.
yeah, like like Kyanta has some of that going for it. I think
Machine Girl might be the closest analog because it's like it's yelling at you, but it's fairly accessible and it's getting weirdly big over time. So
yeah, I think some of that probably had a lot to do with like COVID.
yeah, that.
Get attack.
I never played
Get
this
'em.
character, so I'm just in awe here.
P-Chan is oppressive.
Yeah, that's. God. It's funny. Melt Banana came up twice recently in my life through other means other than listening to the band because I never have yet. I actually first found out about them because apparently one of their songs was like playing in the background of the Space Ghost episode. There was like that episode where Space Ghost gets drunk. He finds Moltar like smoking and drinking, and Moltar's just blaring a Melt Banana song in the background apparently. But also, they came up because I found out about this band that apparently only existed for 4 days.
Huh.
Called Yona Kit. And it's like a weird supergroup of people that, like, nobody's heard of. Because, of course, you got the drummer from Cheer Accident, the bassist from Dazzling Killmen, a touring guitarist for Sonic Youth, and one song has guest vocalist by the Melt Banana as lead vocalist.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is a fucking combination.
It feels a little like, I mean, hers collective is more of like a core group that just has collabs, so that. But they collab with Melt Banana, and Melt Banana does a bunch of the vocals on that song. Like,
oh damn, yeah, that's I forgot about that. And also there was a review for the Christmas album that had Melt Banana, Merzbow, and Secret Chiefs 3 on it.
they have a Christmas album.
Yeah, it's a piss take of I think the Phil Spector album. Like they're mostly noise tracks.
Yeah, well, that's the rest of my holiday. That's the rest of my weekend listening sorted. Then I guess
it's from what I heard, it's pretty good. The Merzbow closer track is like surprisingly kind of creepy for what's supposed to be a parody album, but that's how we do, I guess. I'm just talking about music because I'm playing as Kyanta, who I have no vested interest in.
Yeah, he's a Kuma. He's a Kuma, but he's not like, you know, not to draw, not to start nothing. But I feel like Evil Sherm in Battle Craze is at least like he's an Akuma, but he's an Akuma in a way there where I don't mind it. Whereas there's something about Gyanta where I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I like this guy.
Evil Sherm feels like more than just you got Akuma and put him in your game.
Yeah.
Whereas Gyanta just feels like that for the most part.
There's like, you know, there's the extra layer of, oh, there's this craze technique thing that, you know, that gives you cool options that you don't usually get as a Coomer.
That just says Pame. Because he's a Pomeranian. And, that's... What's funny is, like, Gyanta seems to be a different guy. Because I thought it was, like, evil Kyanta, but, it's not. I think all the Kyanta likes, they're all different people.
Yeah. Perfecting the Pomeranian technique in the jungles against a real person.
I love how much Zakiwal does not fit. But it's perfect how much he doesn't fit. What do we got?
It's a type of jarring that works because it's jarring.
Yeah. I don't know what Dragon Crusher is, so we'll go with that. There he is. Oh, that. Okay.
Yeah, depending on who you ask, Kasumi is... I mean, Hippo could probably confirm or deny. Depending on who you ask, Kasumi is like the best in the game at the moment.
That wouldn't surprise me. She kind of has everything.
Yeah. It's probably, you know, it's not like a cut and dry thing, because it is a game where you have teams and you kind of have team synergy in that way, and also it's still a pretty new game, kind of, or at least it feels that way.
It's always changing.
Yeah, it's not done, is the thing.
Yeah. I'm not done. I don't know. That just made me think of one of the members of Real Last Save. Her catchphrase is just going, "I'm not done," which is doing a really long joke. And that pops up in my head a lot. I actually made a palette based on her Sona in the form of Tsukunami, so we'll see that in a second.
Nice.
Shout out to Real Last Save, who I mention in every single stream, I think.
Oh my god.
That helicopter scares the hell out of me every time it appears. There's just this impending, like, impact I'm bracing myself for when it zooms in.
It feels like it's gonna crash.
Yeah. And also, it's like on the roof. But it's very tiny. It's
Yeah. Compact.
That throw looked very interesting on her. He was just like punching her knee or something. Which that would hurt.
There was a point where it might not have hurt me, but now I have like extra bad knees, so yeah, I don't know that I want anyone necessarily.
Okay, yeah, there's the Nico palette.
Oh.
5 Second Film they made a video that I felt like it was just a video that also was a vent about being this old. It was the video where the guy gets up and then it cuts to his knees just breaking out of his leg. And he just goes, "Oh, I hate being 40."
Big mood. Ginormously relatable mood.
Like, I just like how over-exaggerated the knee was. Like, it wasn't like, oh, his knee just hurts. It's like the knee just snapped out of the leg. Wow.
She's kind of got like a bad girl from No More Heroes palette thing going on here.
Yeah, I can sort of see that. Well, she had the bat. If only Bad Girl could do this.
Walk in the air.
Wow. That's my favorite sounding. Aye.
Whoa.
Yeah. I don't know what that wind pose is, but I'm happy about it. Now, I want to know the story behind this guy.
Oh, the guy who's just been smoking up there the whole time? Like,
Yeah, is this like how it is in his head and we're just fighting in it? The existential questions that Kyanta raises.
it could be just that, like, the clouds and the rainbow are just emanating from him. Maybe that's the the vibe he curates.
Man, I hope to meet somebody like that one day. Okay. We might not do the whole roster, actually. This one's running on 2 hours. Pause menu just glitched out.
It must explode. It simply must.
Actually, I think we could do the rest of the roster in not too much time. We're like more than halfway done, so.
Rare is a fave just because, like, if you're into fighting games at all and you enjoy set play, you should play Rare. Like, you put out the buzzsaw and then the buzzsaw funny, and you do funny things off the buzzsaw, and then sometimes you put out a really big buzzsaw.
Yeah, I think that eliminated me from Evo, that one. I think the closest set play character I played was Cheryl from Rumblefish. I think I picked her purely because of her look.
Oh yeah.
I remember like doing the setup stuff and like winning, and my friend was like, "Are you sure you never played this game before?" And I was like, "I swear to God, I didn't. I just." Rumblefish 2 really messed up making the final boss lady designed like that because I can't play her all the time.
It is kind of annoying having to do the code if you're trying to play the Flycast version, because it just, you're like, I would like to be the hot lady without all this extra effort, but it does feel satisfying when you do get the code.
It's just looking at the Mizumi Wiki FAQ. How do I become Beatrice? It's just like, we have been asked this many times. There's no answer.
Yeah.
I never played that game on here because I embarrassingly have not gotten like half the mechanics down. That's why when Colexo and I played, he was just destroying me with Orville repeatedly.
Rumblefish 2 is definitely kind of hard. I mean,
it's so good though.
It's easier to get into than most, but like when you play someone who's played a lot of Rumblefish and they start activating the other mode that you get where the whole background changes, it's like, oh dear.
Yeah, that stuff I did not study at all. I just picked Lud and punched a lot is how I played that game. I love that they have a Power Instinct style song about how awesome this game is. Rare is also... I have a feeling that Harama just really likes Joy Mech Fight. I never just heard that. I never heard that sound in its entirety. Wow.
The calming, soothing piano as two robot humanoid beings hurl buzzsaws at each other and make that face while crouching.
Yeah, they look so upset when they crouch. Yeah, like now that I remembered how Evo went, that super is just giving me flashbacks. One moment I always remember is that I got jump scared by the Nanatsu fruits basket.
Oh god, that thing is terrifying.
And I didn't know how to deal with it, and I got hit by all of it, and I just went like, because I was just like so shocked.
When Fruit Basket is incoming and they double Big Steppy over you, and it's like, I don't know about video games anymore. I think I want to go back to Atari 2600. I don't know what we're doing here.
Well, you play as Rare, and it's like, you know, maybe video games were good.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I say that, but then Masako's just pulling all this out of nowhere.
Oh my. So long, Bowser. I think that's. I hadn't realized she could. Could she aim it? Cause she threw you out of the corner.
I guess she just held back or something. I'm not sure.
I gotta mess with that. That's interesting.
Yeah, giant swings are always interesting now because it's either going to be the So Long Gabe Bowser or Jumba Saruta going, ho! I think Dr. Frank from Revenge does that. I don't know if Saruta ever did that when he did the giant swing.
Big fan of giant swings.
Yeah, they're always good. I don't know why this... This one kind of looks like the Eric Andre version of the Incredible Hulk, where he's just like some guy, but he's painted green. Yeah. So Incredible Hulk, what's up with you? He's just like, you know, just doing good, staying out of trouble.
Yeah, just two Hulks in a sauna, hanging out.
Oh yeah.
Crush.
I think here's your extra rare. Those guys are orange.
Check it out.
Yeah, that's. I always like that he says "check it out" when he does that for some reason.
Check it out. You know,
Check it out. Your health's gone.
that was Lim's other character that beat me up real bad. It's just I didn't know how to. Horn just does that knee, and then you get tired of dealing with that knee, so you start blocking, and they're like, "Aha! Check it out."
Yeah, Kakorn was also a menace when I played this game in scenes. Ush, ush, ush. That's a really good face.
Really good. Every frame a painting, really.
It is true. This you know, is an argument for games being art. I don't even think I'm joking either.
No, that's the yeah. I said in my Steam review, like it's a byproduct of an amazing mind.
It really is, because there's really nothing like this.
Art study is a undervalued thing, and we need to add Kyanta to the curriculum. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm also always curious if Harama, how familiar he was with the fighting game Booby Tales. Because that has like pre-Kyanta vibes to it.
Yeah. This sort of culmination of what like a lot of dojin or homebrewed fighting games were doing, like in kind of more niche ways, but then it's just like, here you go, this is free, and it looks and sounds like that.
That's the best way to describe it. I remember this game came up with my buddy Arpa, and he's like, how does this have, like, how is this free, has MS Paint aesthetics, and I don't have it? I'm like, that's a very good question.
It's very realistic fire that is also a GeoCities under construction gif.
Yeah, I always wondered about this.
Very Adobe Premiere fire.
It's not quite when Daraku Tenchi, you know, digitized fire. Or Survival Arts, for that matter, because there's that whole story about how they got the flaming sprites. For those that don't know, because it's just on one of the devs' blog page somewhere. What they did was they got an action figure of Ryu, which is already really funny. They wrapped it up in gauze, soaked it in kerosene, and then they snuck out at night. I assume snuck out because I don't imagine the staff were happy that they were doing this. Basically what they did was they hung it over the fence outside and then just lit the thing on fire and recorded it. And that's how you have the flaming sprites in Survival Arts.
Yeah, very similar ethos to the Street Fighter the movie games, fireballs being like a tennis ball that they lit on fire in a parking lot.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of too. But now it's like, I have a friend that's really into action figures, so I'm like, could you maybe... we gotta figure out what Ryu figure they used for this.
Ironically, you may think that this is Winnie the Pooh, but it also could pass as like Teddy Ruxpin.
Yeah, I mean, which one is more of a grappler?
Check check it out. I mean, Winnie would say check it out.
He would. He would
Winnie is more contemporary, I think.
His Boko bar would break and he'd go, oh, bother. Yeah.
Check it out.
I'm trying to remember some other things about that blog. I know there was some stuff about the costumes. I know there was one where the guy writing it used to have the Mongo jumpsuit, but somehow it got moldy and he had to throw it away. There was also the Hiryu costume was apparently so comfortable that like the producer just wore it in the office. And there was apparently an instance where there was like a fire drill and they had to like, you know, they had to do their thing. And he ran up to the security guard and didn't realize that he still had the Hiryu outfit on. It's like, man, I wish I was in this office.
Hiryu in the workplace is a welcome sight, I think.
The last thing I can remember is that apparently Mongo was played by a dude that was like, he was half Japanese and they just found him working at a ramen shop.
Oh.
So I wonder if that has anything to do with the fact that sprites look like shit, is the circumstances in which they found him. Maybe a last minute addition, who knows. Yeah.
Winnie Buster. I maintain a lot of curiosity for like the lives of the people who were in digitized games like that didn't get the, you know, notoriety of certain other ones. Like they found the guy who was Angus in Kasumi Ninja the other day, and I kind of marked out about that.
Yeah, like he's sort of been around for a while, but he's really only started interacting with the community like fairly recently. I have a feeling
like
that he didn't know that there was so many fans of the character until like 2 years ago.
Yeah, like seeing that Kasumi Ninja arcade machine like made me do a double take.
So that's awesome. Could you maybe fix up the inputs in that game? Yeah,
I do wonder if it's just a jack CD in there.
It might be, yeah. The only thing I got otherwise is that Hard Heat Harn's actor is still on Twitter, just, you know, promoting health supplements. He's definitely just a bodybuilder guy, and there's doesn't seem to be really a whole lot else to him, really. It's just like, hey, how you doing, Hard Heat Harn? And he's just like, I'm doing pretty good. Check out this protein powder. I mean, there was also that interview with Dan Tell, which was very enlightening, where he revealed that he got paid the same to do like a fraction of the work that the other actors had to do.
Oofa doofa.
Yeah, because he was, it comes back to Hiryu again. He was actually classmates in a martial arts class with the Hiryu actor. And, yeah, he said that he couldn't show up to class the next day because he was so sore from all the movements, and he felt bad because he's like, yeah, they didn't really make me do anything. I just had to stand there. Whoa. What is,
That's a...
We gotta pick that one. I have barely played as this character.
I main this character.
But wow.
What you want to do, because that's a command grab. I was gonna say, you want to throw the air shuriken and then do the down special command grab. Because if they're blocking the thing, you can grab them. It's very yeah. You'd have plenty of juggle off that. If they, yeah.
Oh, I see what you're getting at.
if after that, if you press heavy, and she does that like little hop slash, like that juggles off of that.
Oh man, I've neglected this character apparently. But
She's got some interesting stuff going on. She's
Whoa.
like Ibuki if Ibuki was I don't know, a pseudo grappler. It's weird to think about.
This match is interesting. That pose with that palette.
She turned into a heartless.
Wow. I feel like I might just make that crocodile the thumbnail. I've been feeling like him lately.
It's a powerful croc. It's a good end of year mood.
It's true. I feel like that. Like, you know, I'm doing pretty alright. Just, you know, just kind of tired.
Yeah. That super is incredible, by the way. It like the longer it goes on, it like crosses through you, so you have to kind of just.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you can do like cross light into that, and it does a buttload of damage for no reason. Like.
Oh, the eggplant.
Yeah. Oh, that's the coolest Zaki Wild has ever been. That is. That's an amazing.
It reminds me of something, and I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah, this is a reference. It's like Michael Madsen, Zaki Wild. I don't.
Yeah, it's like he's a character. It's like I know I can make like 8 pallets for him easily. I just gotta think of what. The best character for a color edit mode is when the character is just some dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty good palette too. I find him weird because his default palette doesn't match up with his art anymore. Like, he's not really as brown anymore. He became grayer.
He looks like is he Carl from Aqua Teen? I feel like he's.
it's almost that, yeah. Like if you froze him and he became a bear, which is not the weirdest thing that happened to him. He's been frozen once. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to make that Carl palette now that you mentioned that. Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Okay, yeah, I see why you made this character.
She's fun. I used to, when I was just, for a while, just trying to play 2 characters and not 3, I would pick her and Rare and just be scummy about it, but, like, then they added a bunch of stuff, and I kind of tricked out after a little while, but, like, then I found Tsukinami, and Tsukinami is also very fun. I like her a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters I like in this. It's Bertananana Kokorski! I don't know why, like, when he says his last name in that scene, he ends it with, like, he just goes, "It's Bertananana Deluski, and you get the hell out of here!" He just tells the guy to leave for no reason. I was, like, that show is full of lines that, like, would not nearly be funny if it just wasn't for the way they were delivered. Because, like...
Yeah.
There was a part where Frylock's like, you know, if your shower's not working, you can always shower at your house. And Carl just goes, yeah, that's just what I want to do, is to get nude in your house. Okay, this guy has the,
that move is, that thing is...
I like that Masked Michelle is, like, almost completely different from Michelle. Like, I think their play styles...
It's what happens when you get cool shades. You just become a, you know...
Your archetype changes.
You're really, like, a totally different... I am the myusha.
He sure is. I just like that plot-wise, there's no reason for this character to even really exist. It's just him, but he has glasses. That's it.
maybe that's actually why Michelle says why. I don't.
Oh, I picked the jump super. Okay. I think I always remember liking this one more. He feels less straightforward than the other one.
Why indeed?
I love the little pop up with the glasses at the end. Really? Oh yeah, the force you to jump status.
every sound effect
Everything about Dr. K is great.
worthy of the Library of Congress in my eye.
Absolutely. This game should be shown off in a museum years later. And it really threw Dr. Collection for a loop as well when he found out there was a character called Dr. K in this game. And I'm like, this seems like a character you would come up with, too.
There feels like some shared DNA, and yeah, in the way that, like, I was talking earlier today about, like, Satoshi Kon and, like, dream logic.
Yeah.
like both this and Battle Craze do feel very, like, dream oriented. Like, they're just.
Yeah, like, Battle Craze is a bit more subtle with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this guy has another one of my favorite sounds. I don't know what that is.
I love that sprite. I hate blocking it, but I love it.
It looks so out of place for this game.
He hits you with a fucking Dragon Quest looking ass.
That's like voices of characters where like it sounds like they're doing a different voice. Cause
It hits you with a sword that looks like it's something your mouse cursor should turn into if you were in Ultima or something.
Yeah, that is a weapon I've used in Dungeons & Dreadmore, I'm pretty sure. And if not, I can literally just mod it into the game.
That'd be pretty good, yeah. Because, like, you'd have to know, right? You'd have to get the reference.
I really gotta start modding that game more, because I know the game's long, like, you know, just out of development, but, like, the fact that you can just put shit in the game and it'll just randomly pop up during playthroughs, it's like, that's my kind of jam. I remember I put the biscuit from Deadly Premonition in there, and I accidentally made it like an... I accidentally made it like an OP health item. So just like occasionally you'll just come through a run where you just see this item that will give you like 120 HP.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's this guy got nerfed too, even though he's still that sword still looks pretty good.
He had that wall dive. That wall dive made very little sense out of the gate, but
oh yeah.
Yeah, it was the, like, you know, put out the sword, do the wall dive, time to guess. Like now I feel like it's slightly less of a guess, slightly.
Yeah, it's as definitive as anything Kyanta can be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why does that sound always get me?
I hope this game is at Evo Japan again.
Yeah. I want to see who Harama dresses up as next.
Oh, what if myusha? Oh,
That
what
would.
if? Oh, I need that. We need that.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to handle that.
I think culturally, okay, I'm gonna have to.
I
I'm gonna have to
think
see something.
if I saw him as myusha, that would be the moment in my life where I'm like, I have to start progressing on my own path here. Like I need to start proceeding in my life that ends up in a similar position.
There's a there was a site last year, I think it was like Linda 3 or something, where it was just all the side stuff, all the air quote, the interesting stuff. All the Kyanta adjacent stuff they were playing at Evo Japan, and like I don't see one for this coming year, but I need to. In my defense, I haven't been looking that hard.
Yeah, I've been so distracted by everything that it's like.
Yeah, I do hope this comes. I hope more people check this game out. In the year, because they're still working on rollback. It's coming.
It'll be back.
That. These other question marks, they're gonna be someone. I don't know who.
Fight.exe. Yeah, there was the cow lady grappler in that game.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn.
I've been meaning to check out more of the, because they had like some single player stuff in that one that had that sort of like Cruelty Squad vibe, and it's hard saying you like Cruelty Squad because Cruelty Squad is a game that is meant to inflict emotions that it sounds like what it sounds like for a reason.
There's a reason why the protagonist, I think he was described like he showed up in another game. They described him as a person. He is an empty shell with somebody at the wheel, but it's not him. And that's
damn if that ain't
This is a very chilling description of a guy from fucking Cruelty Squad, you know? What the hell was I getting at? Yeah,
that fairy was cool. Oh.
Well, that's him out of the way. Oh, we already played as Masako. I did not do Tane justice though, so we're gonna have to. But Fight.exe has a really good name wordplay. Because I was like, why is that guy named Panic Corvid? And then I'm like, oh, it's a synonym for Scarecrow.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's genius. I love this game. I also love the bounty hunter, I forget. Duffa Snick, I think their name was. Which is a great name. I like when you knock them down, it's just a low sample, like a low quality sample of somebody going, "Help me!" I also like the final stage that's just the creator kind of just filming themselves like slamming on a keyboard.
Yeah, that game also feels a little in that breakcore vein. Like,
oh, definitely with that game. Like, I know it's kind of playing on, like, you know, the Lost, like, creepypasta sort of thing. Like,
yeah.
Here's this Lost DOS game, but I feel like it does way more with the concept than most others. It's like, yeah, it plays off of being a very mysterious game, but it still has a lot of its own charm to it.
Charm is really the key word, I guess, like subtlety.
Yeah, like, it's a lot more subtle about it, and I feel like, yeah, because the characters all feel like characters from, like, an obscure fighting game you forgot about as a kid.
Round start, big steppy, that's how we're feeling?
Yeah. The Natsu is chosen death. For me. And also the thing with Natane becoming, like, kind of a breakout star when it comes to this game, it does remind me of, like, when Lady D debuted, and the creator wasn't really expecting that, and he's like, I remember the caption, it's just like, because I noticed for some reason the height seemed to be a very, big appeal for a lot of you, I will list her official height now.
We entered at some juncture a golden era of, like, you know, woman big.
Yeah.
And I still haven't played Dragon's Dogma 2, but they have the really big the big Sphinx lady that that has you answer her riddles 3. And like people literally clamoring to cheat because they're like, no, I need her. I will be as dishonest as I need to be because big woman.
I've not seen this character. I'm out of the loop.
She's a Sphinx. It's a you know. Really, it's the evil grin. I think it's the ultra realistic evil grin that really sells people. Also, that game is still like full price, so I haven't played it. But I'm like, at some juncture maybe. But like, you know, even the big budget stuff, like Baldur's Gate 3 having the big demon woman Karlach in it is, you know, that sold people. Like we're in a good time for woman big.
Hell, you could argue that
games.
You could argue that Maurice is kind of a product of that too.
1000%, yeah.
Although she is like 100% based on an older character, I'm still convinced that Capcom were thinking of Angela a lot while making that character. Because they're both Italian, and they both also have like the cutesy like art of them hanging out with their pet tigers. Like it's
Angela Belty should be on more people's minds.
She really was an innovator, like if you think about it.
Yeah. And I guess at some juncture, it also turns the corner, where it's like if not woman big, then woman evil, like, or sinister in some way, because that's just Reina. Reina is just, what if you were fucked up and evil, but everyone loves you for it? Like, it's just...
So, I think, it's kind of what La Parka is.
Yeah.
I don't know why that was my first description, but he's kind of like my main example of, like, he's meant to be a bad guy you're not supposed to like, but he's just so likable.
Yeah.
I think I believe they call those the Rudos in, lucha slang, but...
What Nanatsu this go around?
Yeah. Does she say B when she flies in?
I hope so.
I also would like to know what Dr. K actually says during that beam, because that sample haunts me.
The chair. I just noticed the chair is like rendered. I hadn't really looked that hard at it.
Wait a minute. Oh my god, it is!
It's like a...
I guess that's why you can't palette it.
Or like rendered in the sense of just, it's a sprite, but it's clearly drawn over like a model.
Yeah, it's very,
That is a lot of effort for a chair.
very big top burger. Hey there. We're almost done with the survival run, of this game.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I'm gonna have to look into that port thing. I'm still convinced that might just be an ISP issue. I don't know if I can like...
My experience with port forwarding is I always like do all the necessary steps and it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's been my experience of port forwarding for as long as I can remember.
So, and this game yelling at you like, hey, you're gonna want to open all the ports that you can, and I'm like, I might not be able to do that.
Yeah. I had to give up Doom multiplayer over this.
Like we were doing Netquake that one time, and it was fine, and like I felt like I didn't have to do anything for that. Although
yeah,
because actually, you know what? I remember now. That was just like joining a server. That wasn't like
yeah, that was all client and everything.
yeah. Although this thing saying like, hey, do you want to have it be server based or like I'm still not quite sure how that works. I'll have to do some research.
And it wasn't aligned quite right.
I don't.
There we go.
I don't know what she says.
It is something Japanese, I'm sure, but which is always a surprise when characters speak Japanese in this game.
Yeah.
That's just like, hey, I won. But she's saying it in kind of a cutesy way. This is a match.
I maintain that.
Yeah.
It's all art. I maintain that you nailed it when you said it's all just a modern work of art. It's just.
And this is not
Every frame of painting, every
normal for girls to move like this.
yeah. This is how women fight. They smear honey on you, and then they're like, attack bugs, get them.
What is this, serial killer Batobi? What is this palette? I mean, I would like to move like the Tane, just dashing around all
Like
over the
fly to
place.
work.
Yeah. I also, yeah, would like to be able to do this. Because like Ubers are, you know,
Yeah,
they're
Uber's
expensive.
here.
Yeah.
I think she does say B when she.
Yeah. I hope so. God, yeah, she
Kind
could...
of reminds me of This is an odd pull. Like in Blade Strangers, Isaac from Blade Strangers slash that other game. Like kind of has a similar moveset. Like throws bugs, throws a little bat at you.
Oh, right. Yeah, God, he's a playable character in a fighting game, huh?
Yeah, because that one also was trying to be kind of like a Smash-ish combination of indie properties. Just what if these all beat each other up and somehow he's there?
For some reason,
this perpetually sobbing child.
I always mix up Binding of Isaac for Super Meat Boy, and I have no idea why.
You say Super Meat Boy, you like cut out there for a second for me.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's valid. It's
I know.
Oh, I bocoed.
I know that Super Meat Boy has like 3 levels named after Melvin songs. I think there's also a Stone Temple Pilots level in there.
Huh.
I'm like, I never played the game, but at least, you know, he's got that going for him, so... I think there's even a level that's just called, like, Johnny's Cage or something. Like, there's a lot going on there.
That's silly.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like, that, I guess that was the beginning of the games where, like, one complaint I saw someone talking about on Blue Sky was, the speed run type of game where it's like that's part of what you're selling on the box is just this is a speed run-ish game, and kind of the point of it is speed run it real good. Just run it good. Be real good and fast. And then I've had talks with a friend of the channel, Long Tall Dingus, who is kind of just like, if I don't do my Trackmania dailies, I don't get the dopamine. And I'm like, there's probably better motivations to play video games than that.
Yeah, like I can't really do the whole achievement thing either. Just like I can't. I'm not goal oriented when it comes to games, I guess. Like something like this feels more more casual as opposed to like I gotta lock in, you know?
Yeah. And like I have been a person who has locked in to things,
like,
but I recognize that it's arbitrary, and that, like, you know, I don't need to. If I'm in the top 50 times or whatever, that's not gonna like make my day that much better. Like, that doesn't really do anything for me.
Yeah, I'm not against locking in. It's just, you know, it's not. I lock in for special occasions.
Yeah.
And
there are silly, like, some stuff is just best in a flow state where you don't have to. Like, I can play a Vampire Survivors and then the damage numbers get big and funny, and I don't really have to think that hard about it.
Neither does Spike going by that one pose.
Yeah, that was that's the sort of guzzling you do when you're through with thinking at that point.
Yeah. The Felicia palette for the dog is interesting.
Oh my.
We'll end it on there because we already played as myusha, and this is already
That's
almost
true.
3 hours, so.
Yeah. It's been a quick 3 hours. It went by like that.
That's true. I realize I may have stolen this survival mode gimmick from how Edgy Berserker makes her videos, where
Oh yeah.
she'll... Yeah, shout out to her. Yeah, because she kind of does playthroughs with just everybody in the roster in order, and I always like that she does that, because it...
Well, that's also, I told Joseph Praline's Real the other day what a Shang Tsung bracket was.
Oh boy.
Where it's just, you know, if you're playing with someone and you play as every character in the roster, but anytime a character gets KO'd in the roster, that character is considered dead by all intents and purposes, and so you just don't play that character anymore for that session. That's usually called like a Shang Tsung bracket. And like no one, apparently that at some point people forgot what that means. Like, I don't literally mean you're only playing as Shang Tsung or a character who can morph or a Mokujin or something like that. I just mean you start to learn more about, you know, the totality of the game when you approach, you know, games like this that way. It's very, you know, rewarding, I think.
Now, the Shang Tsung set, you know, there may be some technicalities of like, okay, when you get to Shang Tsung, can you morph as an eliminated character? That's,
Oh. I love that Taro can Gamera.
Yeah, he's fun. Yeah, I guess, you know, lore-wise, it's like, well, if they're dead, then Shang Tsung would probably have their soul anyway, so you could probably just go with that.
And sometimes, you know, it's all arbitrary because you can assign like points, or you can assign like lives. That's what the Alpha 3 people who are very cracked at it will do. They'll be like, well, this Akuma gets 2 lives, and once that player loses those 2 lives, they're out, then on to the next person, and so on and so forth. Like, you know, there's all kind of ways you can manage it. It's just however you're feeling that day, I guess.
I kind of want to do that Mortal Kombat trilogy now. That'd be funny.
can I go ahead and just ask, since we are 3 hours in, did you want to leave DNF for another time?
I think we could probably take a peek at it at least.
Fair enough. I just just wanted to take the temperature of that.
Yeah, because I gotta go to the store in a couple hours.
I gotcha.
I don't think they close till 10, but I still don't want to like do my usual thing of like leaving myself an hour so I have to run across the street.
I did say like DNF is a little intensive, or it definitely can be when you're trying to like figure it out. But I do think that there are like pretty accessible, designs in it. But by that I mean launcher.
Yeah. I only know Striker, so
yeah, launcher just has the benefit where every button is a different type of gun, and you just chain together all of your gun, and then the more you gun, the more you winning.
When you say the more you gun, the more you winning, I just immediately thought of that dude from a Syrup Blade.
A Syrup.
Curfew, that was his name.
I forgot someone in a Syrup Blade had. Wait.
Yeah, he was the sub boss.
Oh yeah.
I love his design, but like, he looks incredibly obnoxious.
I forgot all about that.
His grenade has like hit stop for some reason. It's really.
Oh great. Another Avengers in Galactic Storm situation. I love that.
Pretty much. But that is Kyanta.
Yeah.
It's a cool game. You should try it. It's free.
I'll be back edition.
Oh wait, hold on. I forgot about the other thing we need to do.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so, I love this one.
Hell yeah. Always looking like that. Keep on stepping.
Yeah, there's
Hey,
yeah.
that name looks familiar.
It sure.
The strongest leg.
Where's mine's older? Oh yeah, the Hisomi cosplay. Oh, I don't remember this one. It's scary. You are not Kodoko. Wow. Hey, yeah, Sasha's. She made these at work a long time ago. Yeah, this.
Hey.
I managed to. I don't know if you noticed this, but I Trojan horsed myself into this game. Because there I am.
Hey.
But, gosh damn.
Gosh damn.
Oh yeah. This.
I'm going to grab you. Just want you to know, chat room. I'm going to grab you.
It's Oh wait.
I hope they get to do more of that, like throw some more cosplay in there. That'd be powerful. You don't really see too much of that sort of thing at all, really, anymore.
Oh wait, the Kyanta didn't. Huh? I guess the profile didn't get changed, even though that says he there. It may be.
Oh, you're looking for the well.
It may be a World of Horror thing where like some of the in-game thing just didn't get changed or something.
I keep forgetting Kyanta's a Pomeranian. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, it's a typo? Okay. There was one sound that Tsukinami has in this gallery that really... Oh, yeah. Yeah. What the... Wait, hold on. I don't know what that sound is. I forgot that Tsukinami has another really good one. I mean, that one, but... that's just the sound she makes during her, I think it's her standing... No, it's her throw, where she just does a basic kick, but she goes... Good game.
Yeah.
Let's check out another game. After... Yeah, we look at that. This is a very mysterious thing, because, I remember somebody was like, Harama, your dog in the credit sequence is so cute, and his answer was, that's not my dog. And he didn't answer past that. So we don't know whose dog this is. They exploded. Okay.
Yeah. All dogs go to Kyanta.